look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk about, man, is this ratchet ghetto pop the balloon show. Like I said, I don't watch it, but every now and then something come across my little page and stuff, and I see something that, hey, I could use this to drive home a point. Now I'm going to show you how ridiculous our modern day women, black women in particular, think. How they are just messed up and delusional. They don't have enough, in my humble opinion, education or discernment to understand a good thing that stands in front of them. They don't know what it looked like. If it was a rattlesnake and it bit it, they wouldn't know. I'm just telling you. So let me go ahead and get to it. Hold on 1 second. I'll put on your screen. I'm going to show the highlights of this particular episode first. And then I'm going to go ahead and break down the whole episode that they had. And I'm going to tell you this. Y'all, men, y'all need to be as aggressive as this man is when it comes to dating women with children. Why? So they can understand that there's consequences to having multiple baby daddies and multiple children from different men, of course, right? I agree with this. Let's go ahead and get started.
So much for giving grace.
I'm not a surface level dating type of guy. I don't really care about your past. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from New Orleans. Nothing that you done in your past doesn't matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. I'm the type to trust you before I not trust you. I'm gonna...
Now, this is the only thing I disagree with when it comes to this gentleman. Your past do matter. Don't ever let no man or woman tell you that a person's past do not matter. If your past did not matter, then they wouldn't make you do credit checks before you get you a vehicle or a house, because your past, what you have done in the past, is a predictor of what you may do in the future or what you may be currently doing in the present. So a person's past matters. When people say that was in the past, look, you can't outrun your past. All you could do is put time between what you've done in the past until today. So if you were someone who robbed somebody 20 years ago, did time and stuff like that behind that, and that was 20 years ago, it is still a part of you. It is still a part of who you are. Even though you're not doing those things anymore, that is something that you have done. All right. There's gentlemen who are still suffering, who have changed their lives, who have rehabilitated their lives from crime and became a good, productive, law-abiding citizen, who is still suffering from the choices that they made many years ago. So the past matters. If it don't matter to you, I guarantee that it matters to someone else. So you need to always think about that. If you're one of these people saying, my past don't matter, cool. It doesn't matter to you. But when it comes to employers, your past matters. When it comes to making big purchases like a house, cars, and boats and stuff, your past matters. Your spending habits, did you pay the bills and stuff like that? And when it comes to dating people, you definitely need to understand their past. You get what I'm saying? So don't ever let people minimize past events or past actions that a person has committed. We got to get away from that. A lot of people get in situations that they are in now because they didn't take time to not only vet the person, but to properly investigate that person's past. Now let's keep going.
I'm gonna give you that grace. How old are you?
34.
34? Mm-hmm. How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0. Because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent. There's no men in my life. Well, my first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found.
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something. Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you? Okay, how many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one? That's what matters. Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's
That's definitely right.
Under
the opinions of others, thinking that, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't work out. No, because people, they start off with different personas, and then you slowly kind of learn who they really are. So if you just...
See, that's a great way to deflect. It is your fault, lady. If you have more than one baby daddy, who else's fault is it? It ain't the man's, it's yours. You're the one who give birth to these children. You see, the numbers clearly say who's at fault majority of times when it comes to divorce. Women initiate the divorces. Under 24% of those divorces that are filed are not because of domestic violence. The number one reason for divorce is infidelity. The number two is money. Okay? Majority of women are just leaving men because they are bored and they're not living a type of lifestyle that they truly desire, and they think the grass is greener on the other side. So during this conquest of being the best version of a baddie, you are wrecking homes, and it is your fault. How do you think do you believe as a woman that you have a clean slate every time you jump from man to man? When you have a child, there's no more clean slates for you. You cannot say, I want to wipe my, like I said, the past. Your children is a direct reflection of your past decision. When you get with another man, your children is a living, breathing, talking, feeling consequence of a past decision that you made. Your child will always follow you. So to say that a person's past is not important is a bunch of bull. Okay, let's keep going.
Decide to walk away because that situation isn't healthy for you, that doesn't mean that it's your fault that it didn't work out.
How many kids
and your
you have?
preference. I have 3.
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay, how many baby daddies?
2.
2. So there's 4 billion women on the planet. I'm a black American from Louisiana. I have the choice to have the pick of the litter. So why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?
Well, don't pick me.
I feel like you're challenging the women on how many baby daddies you got, and then, it just, does that matter? You say future, so that's they past, it's not their future.
The reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
Do you necessarily believe that somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future? People make mistakes, and it could happen. I feel like once or twice, okay, some things become a choice, but
No.
It's not a mistake to get pregnant. Very few women mistakenly get pregnant, okay? Just because you did not intentionally decide to get pregnant while you were sleeping without any type of protection does not mean that that was accidental. If you are fully aware of the fact that there's a probability of you getting pregnant while you are sleeping with a man and not using any type of contraceptive, then that's no longer an accident. That is no longer a mistake. What that is a bad judgment call. You consciously and purposely decided to put yourself at risk. You decided to put your womb at risk. You decided to put an unborn child at risk at being another statistic of being raised in a single parent home. So no, again, that past stuff, stop listening to these broads who say that's the past, that's the past, that's the past, only God can judge me. On the past, that's the past, that's only God can judge me. Only God can judge you when it comes to sending you to hell or heaven. But God has given every man and woman on this planet the ability to judge between bad and good, right and wrong, good decisions and bad decisions. So it's okay to judge you to an extent. And we can judge you and tell you that you are a person who makes terrible personal decisions. Let's keep going.
it's okay, some things become a choice, but
No.
past doesn't determine.
When it comes to once is a mistake. Twice, that's on you.
I don't believe in that because I believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice is on you.
Okay.
You should have learned from that very first
No,
mistake.
of course
But the
not.
fact that you chose the wrong man to have kids with, and secondly, not to have a marriage after the next one.
I've known people to be married for a long time and it don't work out, baby. So yeah, you are, no, honey bun,
Okay.
you're too aggressive now.
No problem.
Is it
She said that he's too aggressive now. See, that's what a lot of women like to run to. Like they say, I know a lot of people who got married and it didn't work out. What about the people who have been married and it did work out? Oh, honey bun, honey man, whatever she called him. She said, like, you're being too aggressive. No, what it is, the truth is eating her up. That's what it is. She felt uncomfortable because what you heard from that gentleman was logic. Everything he said was logical. He said you should have learned after the first baby daddy to be more careful when you decide to sleep with a man so you wouldn't be back in that same situation. Of course, that is logic. And then he also said you decided to do this same thing over again, but you didn't do it during marriage. You should have done it when you was married. Again, that is logic. Women are so emotional, man. When women are in a state of emotional shock and stuff, everything you said is logical. It cuts them, it hurts them. They want to get away from you. They want to shame you and talk bad to you. You get what I'm saying? A woman's world is emotional. So when a woman can pull a man into an emotional argument or mess with his mind, his heart, deal with his emotions and stuff like that, You are in that woman's world. This is why women can run circles around men. But when a man puts a woman in the world of logic and understanding and rationale, now that woman is in that man's world, and now that man can run circles around her. Okay? This is why she was running and acting crazy. She didn't want to hear that. Now let's get to the video itself. I'm gonna break it down. I want you to see this man was a positive man. He wasn't a Pookie Ray Ray or Nook, had things going for himself. And I want you to see how women got upset because he has standards. Standards is another way of saying deal breakers. Let's get it.
And Brian, what do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic for a major airline.
All right.
So
now,
I fix planes. I want you to get home safe.
we appreciate you. And now, what are some things that you like to do for fun?
Things I like to do for fun? I like trail riding. I live in Houston.
Okay.
I'm from New Orleans, but I like to ride horses. I'm a country guy, okay? I'm still city, but, you know, I like to do country things. I like to read. I'm from the ghetto, but I am a nerd, okay? I like to read. I want to know about things that I don't know.
You have a successful man who's an aircraft mechanic, who's a country boy like myself. See, these Southerners like myself, from people from the boot, which is Louisiana and Texas, we are very direct. Not all of us, but majority, we are very direct. We know what we want. We tell you like it is, okay? We ain't trying to be disrespectful, we just tell you the truth. This man likes to read, which means he's an intellectual. You get what I'm saying? An academic on some degree. He likes to read, he likes to learn things. A very probably an analytical person. That's not good enough for these women.
Okay. I like to go lounges, right? I like to go to museums. You know, I just like to really have a good time.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things that you're looking for in a woman?
Transparency, for sure. Transparency.
Okay.
If I can't see who you are when I meet you, then I would never know, right? Loyalty, that really, for men, that's a big thing, loyalty. I need to know when you out partying, having a good time, that you loyalty and you faithful to a man like me.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers? I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto, so I understand that, you know, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth that is really a problem. So I don't really have any deal breakers, but as far as deal breakers, I don't really have any.
Okay. All right. So we did get a few pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over to those ladies, see why they ended up popping.
No problem.
All right. Let's start right on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Parker, but I go by Mrs.
Okay.
I'm 39. And
You said you're 39?
39.
All right.
And Mrs. Parker, what do you do?
I'm a professional makeup artist.
A makeup artist?
Yeah, shout out to Makeup by Mrs. Parker.
All right. And Mrs., why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped your balloon because you said you don't have any deal breakers, and everybody has to have some type of deal breaker, so.
Do you understand what that means? A deal breaker is a standard, okay? A deal breaker could be, look, I don't want no woman that's overweight, that's weighed 300 fucking pounds. I don't want a woman that got 2 or 3 different baby daddies. Those are your personal standards and wants and desires that you think fit you. Because he has standards, she got upset with that. Everybody got to have something like that. Look here, man. Now, of course, this man said, now, when he said he didn't have no deal breakers and stuff, I want you to put that in context there. He's talking about things you may have done in your youth. When people are young, they make bad decisions. That's what he means by that, okay? He doesn't mean that he doesn't have any standards. I want to clear that up before some nut, and there's always one nut. Mr. Hill, he said this, look, if you use some common sense, I had to put that in a comment one time. Some things, if you have common sense, you don't have to say it, because it should already be understood if you have common sense. Although I am fully aware that common sense is not common nowadays, but for those of you who actually have common sense, you know some things don't have to be covered all the way in detail to understand the full picture of shit, okay? Seriously, let's keep going.
You have to have something that you don't like, but you look really nice. You look dapper. Nice to meet you.
It's definitely nice to meet you. When it comes to deal breakers, I'm not a surface level dating type of guy, right?
Okay.
I don't really care about your past. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from New Orleans, right? So nothing that you've done in your past doesn't matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. So that's why I said I don't have any deal breakers, because I don't want to say that, hey, you know, you know, you're not my type because of what you've done in your past, not knowing that that wasn't right or wrong. Okay, so that's why.
Respect.
And now, is Mr. someone that is your type?
She definitely. She got this cowgirl going on. I'm from the South, right? You know, so I like your outfit. I like what you got going on. Definitely.
I ain't gonna lie, on this particular episode, they did have some nice looking women on there, and that cowboy girl thing, boy, she would get the dick. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeehaw, motherfucker. Now, I'm gonna put another, the last clip of this thing. I'm gonna break this clip down about what I've seen as well, and y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Let me go and get into it, put it on the screen for you. All right, let's get it.
Let's go back here. Okay, if we can start off with your name and age.
I'm Shay, and I'm 37.
How you doing, Shay?
Doing amazing.
Shay, what do you do?
So I work for the county, and I have my own hair business and a few other little small businesses.
Okay. All right.
You don't do shit. She don't do shit.
And now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So originally I was feeling it. I like I don't want to say a bad boy, but I like somebody that's outspoken. But the question of, I feel like you're challenging the women. Oh, how many baby daddies you got? And then, you know, it just, does that matter? You say future. So that's their past. It's not their future. How many kids do you have?
I have one daughter. She's 19.
Do you want more?
I do.
My balloon still pop because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all. I
You
have.
can't have any more. You
I'm
choose
choosing
not to have
any more. I have a
Okay.
almost 14-year-old and.
Okay, yeah. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
Do you necessarily believe that somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future? Because I mean, I can look at you and say like you made people make mistakes. And it could happen. I feel like once or twice, okay, some things become a choice, but your past doesn't determine.
When it come to once is a mistake. Twice, that's on you.
Okay, so then say like you get into a relationship with somebody, you get married, and things don't work. So then I guess you made a mistake? And then so you once is a mistake and then twice is, I don't believe in that because I believe.
See, that's the problem. Like you say, she don't believe in that, right? You getting these dumbass conversations with these women and saying dumbass shit. I'm gonna tell you something. You picked that dude if it didn't work out. At the end of the day, man, you picked your poison. You always try to say, well, it didn't work out because of this and that. Man, look, you chose that person. You know, I like dark-skinned women. She dark-skinned, but she average in the face, so I probably wouldn't date her. But she got a big-ass booty. I ain't gonna lie to you. And keep in mind, this is a men's channel for you women who feel like, I'm appalled that he said that. Nah,
Believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice after the next one or before
marriage
the next one?
Marriage doesn't determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I done known people to be married for a long time and it don't work out, baby. So yeah, you are, no, honey, you're too aggressive now.
No problem. Well, you know, the aggressiveness, that comes from a Southern man, right?
Baby, let me explain
and we
something.
stand on what we talking
My roots
about.
come from Texas, so.
Hey, girl, don't claim Texas. Now, when she said her roots come from Texas, doesn't mean that she's a Texan. You get what I'm saying? I feel what this dude said, the Louisiana cat. Yeah, we a little bit, that energy, yeah, we're like this. He's a country boy like me, though. He ain't just like you say, he moved, this guy is in Houston, but he's from Louisiana, New Orleans, right? I'm from a small town, then moved to Houston. We all seem to have this kind of trait. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is, but yeah, we can be aggressive, man. It's really just being outspoken. And we're not sellouts. I guess a lot of us ain't. Ain't gonna say all, but a lot of us ain't sellouts, you know what I'm saying? We don't bow down.
Okay, I'm from New Orleans.
Okay, so
you know what I mean?
South,
So
the
when
battles of the South.
Brian, let's move on. Let's move on.
No problem. Have a good day, love.
If we can have your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shay, and I'm 37.
And Shay, what do you do?
Hello, Shay.
I am an insurance adjuster, and I'm just waiting to take my real estate license.
Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just based off of the energy. I didn't want to pop it too soon. I like to fill you out first, but just based off of the energy and the conversations that were had between the women, just overall, that's it.
Okay. So you a follower?
No, I went out. That's why I said I didn't pop it right away. I wanted to see for myself.
So you didn't like my responses and the women that I responded to? You didn't like the responses?
Just the energy from it. Yeah.
The energy is too strong for you, huh?
Not necessarily too strong. I just didn't too much care for it.
That's understandable. I respect that, though.
Thank you. Okay. Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Davinia, and I'm 41.
And Davinia, what do you do?
I'm a compliance analyst for a payment processing company.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
They're using all these big ass job description, man. You know what she probably is? She probably just somebody who do customer service, man. No man, take your credit card information. I am it's like saying I am like a Subway sandwich maker. I am a culinary crafter. Some shit like that. And all you do is make damn footlongs at Subway. You got to learn how to read between the lines with these women, man. I'm not lying.
I popped my balloon. I was waiting because I was trying to feel the energy, the vibe, the connection, chemistry. And I believe he was speaking very well, very suave, handsome gentleman. So I was trying to give it some time. But then it started to feel like an attack. And I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped my balloon.
Okay. So you say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
You don't judge people from their past, or you like to start off with a clean slate. I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy per se, I don't think that's her fault. So if she
Again, it's no accountability whatsoever. It's not her fault she got a second baby daddy. All this clean slate. There's no such thing as a clean slate when you have a child. How in the hell can you have a clean slate when you have a child? Okay? Can you explain that to me? Because that child is always going to be there. And it's not disrespecting those children. Not at all. Children are a blessing. But there's no such thing as a clean slate starting over or any do-overs when you bring to a man that you are interested in the bastard child. He try to date you, and then he go inside the apartment and he sees the bastard child just looking at him crazy and stuff like, you ain't my daddy. Why you over here? Why you here? I want my daddy. I'm not daddy. I want my daddy. Where my daddy? No daddy. Daddy. Why? Well, I don't like them, mama. I don't like him, mama. And you over there trying to win over the bastard child and stuff. You buy him a little pack of, some now later candies and shit. Give him some barbecue lays and shit and a hot dog. And you think they're gonna make the bastard child happy? The bastard child is just hungry. And when he get done eating that food, he gonna be looking at you again with the eyes of a bastard child. You know what? Matter of fact, let me do this right quick. Let's have a little fun. And that's enough of that. So you let me know what you think about this in the comments, man. I'll be doing a live stream this Sunday at 5:30 Central Standard Time. I'll be talking about cutting people off. I think everyone needs to tune in. If you having issues in your life, especially when it comes to people fucking up your life, feel free to tune in at 5:30 Central Standard Time Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe now, you hear?